Let's go, let's go, let's go. Happy Thursday, ladies and gentlemen. This is the day that the Lord has made. We are rejoicing and we are glad in it. What an amazing day it is. What an amazing week it's been. So good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Ramonepreston Show. If you're coming on, please hit the like button, hit the share button, tag Lolly Dolly everybody, and let them know your boy, he is live right here on the Ramonepreston Show. Today is Thursday, September the 1st, 2022. 4 more months remaining in this calendar year, and we are ready to capital C crush it. I hope you're ready to crush it for the rest of this year. But if you're gonna crush it for the rest of this year, there's some things that you need to know. So if you're watching live, please hit the like button, hit the share button, tag somebody, Lolly Dolly, everybody, and let them know your boy, Ramonepreston, is live right here on the Ramonepreston Show. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Ramonepreston Show. If you don't know, now you know. My name is Ramonepreston. I am the host of the Ramonepreston Show, and we show up here every day, Monday through Friday, live, 12 o'clock noon Eastern Standard Time, to share information with you that we know can help you properly start, structure, and scale your business, your ministry, your income streams, and your wealth building dreams. And so today, I want to talk to you about why your business needs systems and processes. Why your business needs systems and processes. So many entrepreneurs miss this. So many business owners who are already operating businesses miss this because they have not educated themselves on the importance of systems and processes for their businesses. And here's the truth. Even if you ain't got a business, your life needs systems and processes. What you do on a day-to-day basis needs to be systematized and contextualized and put together in a way that you have predictable processes, because that's how you really start succeeding and scaling and getting to your next level. So I want to talk about why your business needs systems and processes, okay? While I'm talking about this, if you have any questions, please drop your questions in the comments. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions you may have. But before we get into some details as to why your business needs systems and processes, I want to make sure you understand what I mean when I say systems and processes. So first and foremost, a business is a system, okay? A business is a system. So just because you got your EIN number, your LLC articles of organization, you got an operating agreement, you got a bank account, you got a Duns and Bradstreet, you got a credit card for your business, you got a landing page, a website, a domain, that doesn't mean you have a business when you classify a business as a system. What it means is you got a good idea on paper and maybe on a few little things that you got going on, but it don't mean you have a business. So I want you to wrap your mind around this idea of a business being a system, because the sooner you start understanding business as a system that has processes, the better off you're going to be, okay? So this is where we build a foundation for explaining to you why your business needs systems and processes. So again, your business, I'm saying your business is a system, okay? Your business is a system. That's what your business is. Your business is a system. And the truth is, when you understand your business as a system, now your business system becomes a ecosystem or a universe or a world that makes up other systems, because that's how your business is really going to start functioning and flourishing. This is how you're going to find a rhythm. This is how you start moving forward, getting momentum for your business because you've created a system of systems that have processes, and those processes helps you to create certain practices. Okay, so we're going to start there. Your business is a system. So why does your business need systems and processes? Here's why. I'm going to give you a definition for what systems are. Okay, so if you're taking notes, I want you to write this down. Systems are simply platforms that house information. Now again, there are many definitions that you can find for the word systems, okay? But I just want to give you a simple definition so that you can understand what I mean when I say your business needs systems and processes, okay? So I defined, or we're going to define today, a system as a platform, or systems as platforms that house information. Does that make sense to you? Okay. So now if a system which is needed for your business is a platform that house information, what kind of platforms are we talking about? What kind of information are we talking about? Because there are many platforms. There's a lot of information, but if my business needs systems and processes, and systems are platforms that house information, what kind of platforms and what kind of information? Well, there are 4 main systems that you have to have in your business if you want to succeed. So you hear me talking about systems and processes a lot. I talk about it in my programs, I talk about it in my coaching, I talk about it on social media. I talk about it all the time because it's essential to your business. Okay, so you need a sales system, you need a marketing system, you need a financial system, you need an operations system. Those are like the 4 main pillars of systems that you need in your business. So I want you to think about it. If systems are platforms that house information, and you know your business needs these things, then what type of platforms do you actually need? Well, you need a sales platform. Another word for a sales platform is like a CRM. This actually correlates with a marketing system because they have systems now, or platforms today, that give you the capability of housing information for your sales and your marketing. All right, so there are platforms that house that. So for example, if you have a sales system, that means you have a CRM. You have a customer relations management system. So there's some type of platform that you use to house information. Well, what kind of information are you housing for your sales? Where you're housing information that you get from people who might be interested in purchasing your products and services, but they may have not bought anything. Another word for that is a lead or a prospect, right? Well, what if people have bought something from you and they're clients or customers? If you sell products or services, where does that information go? So there needs to be a house or a platform that you can put this information so that when you get names from people, when you get emails from people, when you get phone numbers from people, you can take that data, that information, and you can house it in a platform that is centralized to your business. That's a system. You gotta have that because it's gonna be hard to have processes, we haven't even gotten to that yet, or practices, or policies, or procedures, or metrics, or KPIs, and all these other sophisticated things. It's hard to have any of those things if you don't have a basic system for, number one, sales. All right? So your marketing needs systems. What type of marketing systems? Well, first of all, your marketing system should be connected to other platforms that house information, like social media platforms. So these are marketing systems. These are systems that you can put information out whether it's TikTok, whether it's Instagram, whether it's Twitter, whether it's YouTube, whether it's Clubhouse, whether it's Facebook, all of these platforms that you are able to take information about your business, information about your products, your services, information that can provide value to people, whether you have sold them or not. And you can go to these platforms and you can put information on those platforms to bring value to people. And in exchange for what you give people, they will respond to you, and you need those responses to link back to a system. Because now when people are responding, you want to be able to see who's responding, where they're responding from, what they're responding to, so that it can help you to better craft your message, better package your products and services, because you're now able to see what type of traffic you're getting, what type of activity you're getting. But all of this requires what? It all requires systems. And that's why I said earlier, your sales and your marketing systems, which are platforms that house information, they correlate together. They work together. So there are many platforms that are available today. These are platforms, we're talking about like softwares, applications, apps. These are things that you're able to use, and you can pay for them on a subscription base, or you could just maybe have them downloaded on your computer. But a lot of them are cloud-based software, cloud-based applications and systems or platforms that you're able to use, but you got to have it. And this is some of the reasons why your business needs systems. Now your business also needs a financial system. So what is a financial system? We're talking about a system like QuickBooks, because you want to be able to do what? Have a platform that houses your financial information. So if you have income that's coming in your business, and you have expenses that are going out your business, or if you are taking your own personal money from a job or from a savings and you're spending it, and it's considered an expense for your business, you need a system or a platform to house these expenditures. And especially if you're running a business full time, like, I don't know how you're going to run a business today and you don't have systems. I'm telling you, me and my wife, we've been entrepreneurs for 19 years. Excuse me, and I say it all the time. But when we first started as entrepreneurs, even before I got introduced to QuickBooks, I got introduced to QuickBooks real early. And at the time, it was no cloud-based QuickBooks. It was only desktop QuickBooks. So you literally had to download QuickBooks onto your computer, and you can only use it when you were on that computer. And the truth is, the way QuickBooks Online is today, it's nothing like the desktop version. And if you have ever used it, you know what I'm talking about. That desktop version is a little more complicated. I have forgot how to use it, really, because I haven't used it in so long. But my point in bringing that up is, when we first started as entrepreneurs, we didn't have all these systems and processes. We didn't have technology and platforms. So we had ledgers. We had like those folders that, you know, had compartments in it, and we would have every month of receipts in each one. And when we go to the CPA, we would bring this big old box of receipts. It was crazy. We'd be sitting in there ironing everything out, making sure everything with calculators. It was crazy. So we're in a different world today. So now your financial system is really going to be, it's really going to be the heartbeat to your business. Because once you start making money, you're going to have tax issues. You're going to want to lower your taxes, reduce them, maybe minimize them or eliminate them. And the only way you're going to be able to do that is you have a really good financial system put together in a way that you're able to manage it, or at least until you can hire an assistant or a bookkeeper or somebody to help you with your books. But if they don't know about this stuff, right, you still got to know enough about it to know what they're doing. So you need a financial system, okay? Now, operational systems, what are those? Well, an operational system, and like I told you, they have systems today. They have platforms today that you can really get a couple of these on one platform, at least temporarily. I've used many of them, and I move from one to another whenever I feel like I've capped out, or one is not functioning the right way, or I'm not able to have the right integrations. I'll find another one and I'll start understanding it, familiarizing myself with it, and me and my team will go through a training for a couple weeks with it, and then once we got it, we move on. But my point is, your operational systems are really your systems that are going to house more operational information, like your day-to-day activities of your employees, or your administrative back office type activities. So I'm one of those business owners where I want each of these areas of my business to have a system or a platform that houses information, so that when I want to know certain things about the administrative activities of my business, I can go to a system, to a platform, and I can find out, like, how much did we do today? How many activities did we perform today? And what were the results of those activities? So this is very, very important, but it all starts here. So again, if you have a business, you got your EIN number, you got your articles of organization. If you got a church or a ministry, a lot of people that I talk to who have churches and ministries and nonprofits, they don't think a lot of these concepts and principles apply to them. They think just because they are a nonprofit organization that these business principles don't apply. It's not true. It's not that you're trying to be a business if you're a church and nonprofit, but what it means is there's a business element to it that you have to learn and understand. You don't get a free pass from understanding these business principles and concepts just because you are a church or a nonprofit. As a matter of fact, you should feel more of an obligation to know about these systems and processes, because you are dealing with people and sensitive information that needs to be housed in confidentiality and correctly. Am I right? Yeah, because you're dealing with people's tithes and offerings, you're dealing with people donations, you're dealing with people personal information. You need systems and processes for this stuff. Okay, and of course, if you're a business owner, but again, even if you're not a business owner, let's say you're a W-2 employee and you ain't got no business. How do these systems and processes work for you? Well, really the same way. Because if you work a job and you don't have a business, you still need to be able to house what type of revenue activity you're generating. Now, of course, they have certain systems or platforms or apps that you can use to house your personal or your work or financial activities, but you still need that. And I truly think that if a person doesn't have a grip on their personal activities and they try to get in the business, it's gonna show that they ain't got themselves together in their own personal life. Like, for example, if you are not tracking your personal income on a job, you don't know where your money going, you don't know how much debt you in, you don't know nothing about your finances. You just wake up every day and you just doing what you do every day. Most likely you're gonna fail if you're in business, because you don't know how to track anything. You're not doing your due diligence. So I always encourage and recommend people that I work with that even if you are not full-time in your business yet, this is the time to learn about systems and processes, because your business is going to be a reflection of your life. And if you do not systemize or systematize your life and your business to make it more efficient and to create a rhythm, it's going to be hard for you to transition into business, especially if you're coming out of the workforce. So why your business needs systems and processes? I think I answered the first part, right? Why your business needs it. Here's why. Your business needs systems because systems are platforms that house information, right? These are the main systems you need. You need a sales system, marketing, financial, operational system. This is going to track who your clients are, who your prospective clients are, who the people that bought stuff, what they bought. This is going to track and monitor and house the information for what activity you're getting, where you're getting that activity from, who's responding to you from where, your financial activities. This is going to be about your income, your expenses, your free cash flow, your tax liabilities or potential tax liabilities. Your operations is about your logistics. It's about the inventory you got. It's about your administrative activities, like what are the things that you're doing on a day-to-day basis and how they're working. Which, by the way, another reason why you need this is because if you ever plan on hiring someone, see, I had to learn all this stuff. So I know what I'm saying is true. I got 100% confidence in what I'm saying because number one, I'm doing it. And number two, before I was doing it, I realized I needed to do it because I was failing in business. I did not have my systems and my processes. This was one of my biggest issues. That's why I know it so well now, because I'm like, I gotta figure this out. And I remember how it felt when I first realized I needed systems and processes. This was some time ago, but I remember me and my wife having that conversation. I was like, oh my God, how am I gonna learn all this stuff? But guess what I did? I pulled my big boy pants up and I was like, you gotta do it the way you've always done it, Ramon. Nobody's gonna just give you this stuff. You gotta figure it out. Now, I make it easier for you because a lot of this stuff you don't have to just figure out on your own, because I've got courses, I've got resources. I can coach you and consult you and walk you through each stage and phase of this process. I've got programs that I can work with you while you put these things together. So you got it real easy. I'm not trying to make it light on you, but you do got it a little easier than I did, okay? So you need systems, and these are some of the reasons why, especially when you start hiring people. You want to hire a virtual assistant, a personal assistant. You want to hire somebody to do some work in your business. Even if it's a salesperson, you got to have these systems, because where are they going to put their information? How are you going to house what they do? How are you going to track it? How are you going to monitor it? You got to be able to do it through systems. You're not going to be doing it with pieces of paper. You're not going to be in the Stone Ages doing it that way. So that's what systems are, and these are the systems you need. Now let's look at your processes, okay? So we've defined systems. Now let's look at, I should have left that up there. Let's look at processes. I might put that back. So processes, I'll put that definition back up there. Processes are the steps that measure results. Let me put systems back up here so you can see both of them together. Systems are platforms that house information. And I would love to know, based on these 4 systems and processes, how many of them do you feel like you really need right now? How many of these do you feel like you really need? Or maybe all of them, or maybe it's just one that you're like, I definitely need that. I would love for you to let me know. Put in the comments which one. If you had to choose one or maybe 2, or maybe you could just put them in order from the most important to the least important, which ones do you feel like, oh my God, I need this in my business right now? Is it sales, marketing, financial, operational? Or it could be all 4, but I would love to know which ones, based on urgency, do you feel like I gotta have these in my business, because this is why I'm glitching. I'm telling you, once you figure this part out, it makes everything else that you're doing easy, because you can have real good products, real good services. You can have a business set up. You can have an awesome website. You can have all the other things set up and put together the right way. But if you don't have systems and processes, a lot of times this is one of the reasons why people don't move forward in their business. So let's look at the second part of this conversation so I won't lose you before the show ends. So I said you need processes. What are processes? Processes are the steps that measure results. So now, if I have a sales system, if I have a platform that houses my sales information, right? Now I need a sales process. I need steps to measure my results. So for example, if I have a way of getting people's names, numbers, and information, and now I have a house to put that information in, I still need a process. I need steps that I can use to measure the results I'm getting from the information. So now there needs to be some type of sales process. Now I need to be able to measure the outcome of what happens when I communicate with the people who are in my sales system. If my marketing system is in place and I'm able to house the activity that's going on, let's say with these social media platforms and with my content, I still need a process to measure my results. Am I getting results from the ads that I run? Am I getting results from the content that I put out? Am I getting results from my videos? Am I getting results from my mail outs? Am I getting results from me giving away free tickets or whatever the things are that I'm doing? So when I look at my sales and marketing, I need systems to house the information, but I also need processes to help me determine what are the steps that I'm taking with my sales and with my marketing, and what are the results that I'm getting. Because if I'm not getting results, I don't want to keep doing the same thing over and over again. I want to be able to sit back, look at my systems and my processes and see my results and determine that, okay, this thing is not working, I need to tweak this. This is really working, I need to do more of this. But you can't track this stuff and measure this stuff without systems and processes. Well, the same with your finances. When you have a financial system and you have a financial process, now you're able to track not just your income and your expenses, but you can track your free cash flow. You can better project how to hire people, and your financial systems and processes really move you towards things like KPIs, like key performance indicators. You're able to start measuring the revenue impact of your sales and marketing, the revenue impact of your operations. Now all of a sudden you have all these multiple things going on, and you can see the results or the revenue impact that these things are making, because you are able to house that data and track it through measurable steps, if that makes sense. And so the same goes for operations. If I have a system for my operations, I know what we're doing with our administration. I know what we're doing with curriculum that we're building, or with inventory that we're buying and we're housing, all these activities. Because you have some people that are going to be in your business that might not be salespeople. They might not be the marketing people. They may just be doing different jobs, but you want to be able to have some type of operational system and process for that particular job description, so that we can know what the impact is that this person is making. So even if someone is working a position in your business and it's not a direct revenue impact, you still want to be able to measure the results, so you can know what they're doing and how that's impacting the overall company. So if I'm making sense to you, I want you to put in the comments, you know, what seems to be resonating with you the most, because these are things that you have to learn. You have to learn. And I'm telling you, if you are a solopreneur, if you're just getting started, or if you've been a business owner for a while, but you're independent, you're doing it by yourself, or maybe it's just one or two people with you, and you're frustrated. If you feel like you're just spinning your wheels and you're really not gaining any momentum, I want you to look at these systems and processes. Because if you don't have these systems and processes in place, I can guarantee not all, but some of that frustration, some of what you're going through in spinning your wheels is coming from this or the lack thereof. So you got to get this figured out. Now, there are things that you can do to fix this and fix it fast. Number one, you can educate yourself. And when I say educate yourself, what I mean is you can take courses. We provide those type of courses. A lot of people do. But you could start taking courses so that you can learn about these types of systems and processes. You can hire a coach who may be able to teach you and work with you to put these together and give you direction on how to do it. You can hire a consultant or a firm who can actually put a project together to work with you to put these things in place and help you find the people who can do it. Or guess what? You can just keep doing what you're doing and just keep struggling and keep spinning your wheels and stay frustrated. So whatever the things are that you know you're dealing with when it comes to these systems and processes, you know what systems and processes you have, and you know which ones you don't have. But if you're not able to go to your computer or go to iCloud or go to some software or some app and get information and know what the processes are with that information in these 4 areas for your business or even for your own personal life, what that means is you don't have systems and processes in place. And it's going to cripple your business because you're only going to go so far. You only can do so much yourself, okay? Like, even though I got systems and processes in place, I'm always building them. I'm trying to figure them out. I'm trying to make them better. And I'm still working, trying to get this stuff right. And I got a team. But that's the part of business that a lot of people don't think about. But the more you get good at these, the better your business becomes. And truly, the less labor intensive it is. So if you're having issues in these areas, I want you to reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to give you some direction. Maybe you just don't know where you need to get started. So I talk to people a lot, and when they are having issues with systems and processes, one of the first things that we want to do is make sure that their business is set up the right way. Once we know that their business is set up the right way, we want to take a look at what do you want to accomplish with this business? Do you want to be rich? Do you want to just make enough money to get by? Like, what are you intending on doing? That's very important because that's going to have a lot to do to determine how you put these systems and processes in place. Because if you put massive systems and processes in place, but you're thinking, I just want to make 20 grand this year. I just want to be able to pay myself a little bit of money and, just get up and work a couple days a week. Maybe you don't need the systems and processes that a $1 million company needs. Okay? So we want to just help you identify with what direction you need to go. And then once we look at what systems are needed the most, I can show you how you integrate that system into your business. So I can show you in different ways. One way is I can give you access to our training courses so you can educate yourself on how these systems and processes work, and you can start integrating it yourself. Or I can coach you or consult you, and if you have people on your team that's working with you, or if you need people to help you in certain areas of these systems and processes, I can show you who you need, or at least what you need, and then we could put a game plan together for you. So it's all up to you. So I want you to reach out to me. All you have to do, bada bing, bada boom. I already got it right there. All you have to do is text the word millionaire. I make it easy for you. Of course, you can go to my website and you can see all of my programs and my products and my services. The website is Ramonepreston.com, Ramonepreston.com, but it's much easier for you to text. I don't mind you going to my website and taking a look at what all we offer. But if there's something that you see that you know you need and you want to get more information on, it's much better to just reach out to us by texting the word millionaire or just calling this number. You can call the number. I mean, of course, when you text, you're just letting me know you watched one of my videos and you're acting on the call that I made for you to text, but you can just call the number as well, and we'll take a few minutes to speak with you to see where you are, what systems and processes you're really in need of, and we can give you some direction on what are the first steps you need to take. So I would love to speak with you. All you have to do is reach out to me, text the word millionaire to 404-478-7213, or as I said, you could just call the number. But I want to know what your biggest takeaway was from today's show. So please put your biggest takeaway in the comments. Let me know what was like the aha moment for you. Okay, what did you hear today that really resonated with you, that got your attention? I would love to know what that big takeaway is. And if you have any questions, just put your questions in the comments, or just reach out to us from this number, and I'll be more than happy to answer any of your questions. I would love to do so. Listen, I'm going to in today's show. We've got a lot of work that we need to get done today on this beautiful Thursday, September the 1st. But I want you to really put you and your business in the best situation possible. And most likely, the best situation possible for your business is to make sure that your business is started and structured right, and you have the right systems and processes in place. Like, this is what I do every day. We help people start, structure, so that they can scale their business. But the start part and structure part really plays a critical role, because if it's not started and structured correctly with the infrastructure, with the systems and processes, you're going to be glitching. It's going to be hard to move forward, and you'll be thinking, it's the economy. You'll be thinking, oh, it's a recession. Oh, this is inflation. Or people ain't buying this season. Or, it's just something wrong with the area I'm in. All that is just excuses. The truth is, you got to have your stuff together to make it easier and more efficient, so that whatever the issues are, you can identify with the right ones. You can fix it, because now you've got systems, reset it, and then you can start moving forward again. So I want to speak with you when you have an opportunity. Just call me or text Millionaire to 404-478-7213. Appreciate you all joining me today on the show on this beautiful Thursday, September the 1st, 2022. I'm looking forward to hearing some success stories, takeaways, feedback, questions from you. Drop it in the comments. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube page. We have somewhere around 7.54K subscribers. That's probably like 7,500 subscribers, a little more. And we want to get to 10,000, because we want to help as many people as possible, and we want to get this information into the hearts and the eyes and ears and lives of as many people as possible. And we need your help. We need your support. And all you have to do is hit the subscribe button and invite other people to join us on the Ramonepreston Show every Monday through Friday, 12 o'clock noon Eastern Standard Time. So I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you for joining the show. I'll see you tomorrow. Same place, same time, right here.